The Financial Accounting Standards Board has issued new standards on how leases are to be recorded for private entities. Leases will now be recorded on the balance sheet. The new standards will need to be implemented for the 2022 financial year. So what are the changes? Whether you have a capital lease such as a lease to own or an operating lease, it must be recognized on the balance sheet. Organizations will need to book leases as a right of use asset with an associated lease liability. For the lessor of the asset, i.e. the owner of the asset that's being leased, the accounting will not change. It's the company that is leasing the asset, the lessee, where the new accounting standards will be implemented. Currently, these operating leases end up as off-balance sheet liabilities, which means that the lease liabilities don't show up anywhere on the books, and that means the financial statement users need to do their own computations to factor in those liabilities. The new leasing standards now make it mandatory that the lease obligations are reported on the balance sheet. For tax purposes, you still expense the operating leases as a tax deduction. So if you rent an asset with no purchase option, you will still expense it for tax purposes. If you have an option to purchase, then you will treat as an asset and take advantage of accelerated tax depreciation methods allowable under IRS or state law. We at GNS will be requesting lease contracts from our clients so that we can review all the lease and non-lease components. Certain disclosures will also be required, such as the items on this list. Implementing the new lease standards is a complex affair, but our team at GNS have gained the required knowledge and experience to make sure the new standards are implemented correctly. I'm AJ Singh from GNS. Thank you for listening to me. I hope to speak to you soon.